Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Libisa today. Today we're going to be talking about the consequences, the punishment, and the imprisonment, the duration of imprisonment for any person, a woman or a man that is being found guilty of pedophilia. Pedophilia is the act of having sexual urge for a minor, for a child. And we're going to start by talking about the recent development in Russia about the pedophile law, pedophile bill that is about to be signed into law by Putin in few weeks time to come. So this came up when a military officer that returned from war in Ukraine, a Russian military officer that returned from a war in Ukraine, ambushed two minors coming back from the school. On that day, what he did is to take them behind the garages there and threaten them to bomb them up with a grenade if they refuse to have or do what he's asking them to do. And at that point of that threat, the children had no option but to submit, and he'd fried them. When the children got home to the parents, they reported and they were able to identify the man and the uniform that he was wearing. Now, in line with that, that was why a bill has been legislated in Russia to chemically castrate anybody, any man, any woman that is being found guilty of pedophilia. What is pedophilia? For those that didn't understand it, pedophilia is the act of having sexual urge for children and going to the extent of defiling them. It doesn't matter if the child gives you consent or not, as long as the child is a minor. Consent or no consent is immaterial. So in this case now, in few weeks to come, it's going to be a legal law in Russia, which the punishment for pedophilia is forced chemical castration. What is forced chemical castration? For those of you that doesn't understand that, it is the act of injecting into your body a chemical or a drug that is in charge of reducing libido, sexual activities, and sexual fantasies. So with this drug, you can be able to function as a man. That is the punishment that we are waiting to if you're a Russian. Let's bring it down to Nigeria. Before now, there is a man called Femi, a doctor, breast cancer surgeon. He raped a 15-year-old girl, niece to his stepwife, niece to his ex-wife. They are no longer married now. So now let's move over to that and go over to the most important one here in Nigeria that most of you don't know. You know, in Nigeria, rape is a general thing, but some people or some state legislation goes to the point of breaking it down to be more specific. Raping someone can be categorized into: one, when rape involves a minor, it is called defilement. And a minor in Nigeria is a person that is below the age of 13, 14, depending on the legislation. Some states tag their minor from 13 below, some 14 years below, depending on the state. Lagos State, for example, is 18 below. Kaduna, for example, is 13 below. And there is this interesting thing I want you to know, very, very interesting thing, and a law that is similar to the one of Putin. And I think that is the essence, the whole essence of this, for you to know that this is not just something that is happening in Russia. I saw this news and I felt like also enlightening our Nigerians about it, because this same law that has been about to be applied in Russia has already been applied here in Nigeria, but not in all cases. Generally, rape case and defilement is life imprisonment here in Nigeria, but in some states went extra mile to add some things that will make the offender or the intending offenders not to engage or embark in such activities. And state like Kaduna, Rufai, during his time as a governor, signed a bill into law. And what is that bill? The bill against defilement of a minor. And in the defilement of a minor, we all know that anybody that has a sexual urge is called pedophile. Yeah. So Rufai went to the point of, or the legislatures in Kaduna State went to the point of including the removal of a fallopian tube of a woman. If you're a woman that defied a minor, your fallopian tube will be removed before you are being sentenced, or after your sentences, your fallopian tube will be removed. Then if you're a man, your testicles will be removed. So mind you that this just, and obviously you know the reason for that. With the fallopian tube being removed, you can't be able to bear children. With the testicle removed, you can't be able to have libido. You can't be able to function as a man. So Kaduna State went extra mile to this, and I love it. And I know that you that is watching me, that you will like it also, unless you're a pedophile or you have a friend that is a pedophile. You feel like, oh, you should get to their friend and go through this. Tell me in the comment section what you feel about this lawsuit file that is ongoing in Russia and already established here in Nigeria. Listen. Pedophile is a very disturbing character, disturbing psychological disorder. It's very bad. People that are found in this category are supposed to be really dealt with, sanctioned about it. And if we keep living, and I think it's very lovely that this first chemical castration is very important, because it also help the person and also help the perpetrator and help the victim, because the perpetrator will not feel the urge, the libido to have stuff with, like, he will just be living his normal life because his libido has been reduced. And again, the victims will not fall victims again, they'll be free. So it's a win-win situation if you ask me. So you fellow Nigerians, and you're out there, please share this message to someone that you feel like is that kind of person, or even if the person is not just that kind of person, for the sake of having the information, share this video to the person. Okay, now another case of pedophile in Nigeria, another popular case, because obviously we have a lot of them out there, but the ones we know that were popular and are still popular is the case of Babi Jesha. Yeah, we all know that, with the princess and the daughter and all that. I think I have a video of that. If I found the video, I'll leave the description. I'll leave the link to the video in the description box below. Okay, in summary, what I brought to you today is the law against pedophilia. And in Nigeria, having sexual intercourse with a minor is tagged defilement. In general, from the outside, from the legal term is defilement, but to come out from the legal term is called pedophile. A human being, a man and a woman, or a man or a woman that has feeling for a minor, for a child. Okay, that will be all for today. And again, I want to give you a bonus about a man too that engaged in such act. And this one is so heartbreaking, because this case is the case of the man sleeping with his stepdaughter severally, and it caused so much damage to the girl that the girl womb has to be removed for her survival. Imagine the wickedness. Just imagine the wickedness. Anyway, that is all for today. He that has a, let him hear. Let he that has a hear. Okay, but if you fall into that, the law will not have mercy on you. You leave the law with no choice than to prosecute you. And generally in Nigeria, defilement is life imprisonment. I don't know if I told you that, but if I didn't, defilement in Nigeria is life imprisonment. And some states went extra mile by adding some ingredient that make it so sweet, which is cutting off your testicles and removing your fallopian tubes. And in Russia, they will forcefully inject chemicals that will castrate you. Yes. So thank you for watching. See you guys next time, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, share it to someone that needs to watch it. See you guys next time. Bye.